Hi. You are about to get into class with no other person than Omipresence, the Don himself. With Omipresence, every idea is new. Sit easy.
Okay, in this teaching, as usual, Omipresence is here. In this teaching, I'm going to be sharing with you monetizing knowledge. Absolutely. Monetizing knowledge. And that's what it is that I always want people to do, to monetize their experiences, their stories, their expertise, whatever that is monetizable in your life. Get the moolah. All right, so I've shared with you a few ways to earn. All right, when it has to do with knowledge and making money from what you know. Ebooks, of course, I know you've had this a whole lot of times. Ebooks, courses, books, trainings, masterclasses and workshops, speaking gigs, influencer charges, brand appeal and presence and consulting. I think I'm going to do a very detailed session on each of these products, right? But for today and in this session, I just wanted to list them out and then begin to share with you in this conversation what it is that you should start to do. The first point that I want you to do is you've got to be able to learn the art of listening to the market and journaling your findings. Businesses around the world are built based on observations, what you hear, what you see, and what you've journaled down. What you see, what you hear, and what you've journaled down is based on these observations that you can be able to create the products that the market desires and that the market wants. A lot of individuals have been able to make certain blunders and mistakes by thinking that the market wants this, and then they create that and push it into the market and find out that the market actually doesn't want what it is that they have created. Let that not be you. So on this path, all right, you've got to be able to learn how to listen to the market, listen to individuals, have conversations, all right, read papers, join Facebook groups, join communities and listen into conversations. That way, in alignment with what you are doing in your industry, you can be able to understand where they are having issues, where they are having problems, and be able to create products that can solve those problems. That's typically what business people do, all right? Where there's chaos, people are expressing their pain and anger, right? In terms of the conversations that they're making. And then you look at those conversations by observation and then you create a product. So you've got to be able to listen to the market and journaling your findings always. So number 2, build your personal brand powerfully around your identified core message that serves a market segment with solutions. All right. And so that's what I'm about. My company is about how to help individuals to make money from what they know. And that's what I've built my personal brand around over the years. I mean, when I was starting out, right, in the company where I worked for 10 years, I found out that even though back at the time I was keenly focused on writing, which was one of my ways of expression, I found out there were many individuals in the company who had a lot of great gifts. Some of them could sing, some of them could write so well, some of them could crack jokes. And I always focused on sharing with them what they could do to be out there in the world, even though they were employees, right, and make money from what it is that they know. All right. So we've got to be able to build a brand around that core message of yours. All right. Build your brand. And one great way to build your personal brand around that is to teach and share relentlessly. In our time now, it's so easy to show up and teach what you know and share it relentlessly on different platforms that are available right now. Whether you're in real estate, whether you're in agriculture, whether you're in medicine, whether you are in fashion, whichever industry that you found yourself in, all right? The easiest way right now to be able to build a personal brand is to teach and share relentlessly what it is that you are experiencing, what you know, so that the world may know that you know that thing that you know and come to you for the solutions that you can offer and provide, all right? The third point here is to build a movement around your established methodology. And the easiest way to build a movement around your established methodology is to build a community. And so how are we doing it in Knowledge Money University? By the way, I think that's where you should be in Knowledge Money University. If you've not gone through it, I think you should visit www knowledgemoneyuniversity.com right away and see what it's all about. It's going to help you. It's a curriculum that is designed to help you over 8 weeks to be able to convert your knowledge, your skills, your expertise into monetizable products that you can make money from. All right. And so those who have gone through Knowledge Money University, we decided to put them into a community where they constantly learn for life, or where they constantly connect with one another for life, as long as the community remains remains structured and in order. Okay. And the easiest way to build a movement is to have a community. So they have been able to go, they paid for it, they have been able to go through the process, and now they understand it. They are part of the process and a community where they're constantly exchanging with themselves, and they can be great evangelists for what it is that we're building. So you've got to be able to think about how you can build a movement around the ideology. When I'm talking about movement, think about Martin Luther King, right? Think about Nelson Mandela. Think about all the great revolutionaries. I mean, these guys that led marches back in many decades ago, and people rallied round to be able to say, enough is enough. This is what it ought to be. All right. People like Mahatma Gandhi of India, all of them. So think about building a movement in that manner. But the easiest way to start to build a movement is those who have gone through your system, right? Your methodology or what you've established, they become part of a community that they constantly connect and interface with one another, and they will become brand evangelists for your message. All right. The next thing is create excellent products. All right. You have identified the problems in the marketplace. Create excellent products from the core messages and your parallels. I've said this a whole lot. I mean, he has a core message that you've got, and then there is a parallel, or what I call the corollary. All right. Let me give you a particular example. So for me to be able to do what I'm doing currently right now, I'm speaking to you, isn't it? So I need speaking skills, right? So if I'm to be before you to share what it is I know with the world, I can't come here and start to stammer or to speak wrong English or wrong grammar, whatever you call it, but to be able to communicate effectively. So it means that I need speaking skills. So to be able to do what you do, there are supporting skills that you've got to learn. And based on that, I've been able to create excellent products from the core messages and corollaries that are supporting my core. I give you examples. When it comes to this, you need to be able to lead yourself correctly. So I've been able to create a product called Leading Yourself into Success, Fame, and Influence, right? Leading yourself into success, influence, and fame. That's my product when it has to do with leadership, and it's available on my online school if you want to get across to it. There's content around this video that will help you to get to my online school and get the course for yourself. Then when it has to do with speaking, my focus is not really about speaking in general. It's about what you have to do to be able to earn money from speaking and how to sustainability, the things that you have to do to be able to be a person that people want you to come speak on their stages and to pay you money. And I have a course, an audio course, Speak and Make Moolah, also available on my online school. You can look at the content on all this video wherever you're watching it from, and then you can have access to the course and better yourself if you want to do that. And then currently I am, at the time of teaching this, I'm now working on another product called hosting profitable conferences. I've been able to host profitable conferences that have made money, that have got thousands of individuals inside of the whole. And individuals have been asking, how have you been able to do it? How have you been able to do it and do it well? And so taking on my experiences and things I've mastered over the years of doing conferences and putting together in that course that can help them. So you see, create excellent products from your core messages and your parallels. The next point I want to share with you is you've got to be able to fall in love with numbers and making money. If you're going to be able to make money from what you know, you've got to be able to fall in love with with money and the numbers. It's a game of numbers. The more that you've got individuals coming in to understand and to embrace your messages and your ideologies and what it is that you are sharing with the world, the more that you can make money for yourself. So it's about the numbers. So constantly seek prospects every blessed day. Don't peg yourself. Don't say, okay, today I've got 100 people. tomorrow gone for 150 people, next tomorrow gone for 200 individuals. It should be an addiction for you. It should be an addiction for you that you constantly fall in love with numbers and making money for yourself. So be in their faces every day. For example, I do daily videos every day to teach. Every blessed day, I'm doing 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 20 minutes of video to share and to teach. So I am constantly in the faces of individuals. And there are great plans to be able to get these videos into as many faces as ever on YouTube and other channels of mine that I've got. So, got to be in your faces. It's hard work, but it's work that is profitable. All right. So, whichever way you want to do, I'm not saying you should do videos like me every day. If you want to write, that's fine. If you want to speak or do audio, that's okay for you. Right. Emails, Facebook groups, there are individuals who do different things. So, find what works for you. But the core thing is to be in their faces constantly. All right. To be in their faces constantly so that you can increase the number of prospects who hear about your brand and what it is that you do. All right. Then the next point I want to share is build your marketing assets. Okay. Build your marketing assets. So your marketing assets here are audiences, communities, and tools. Audiences, communities, and tools. Audiences, communities, and now I want to make a separation. Audiences are individuals who love what it is that you do, but have not been able to put money down to say, hey, I need to go through what it is that you are doing to be able to get to this point of my life. They just love what it is that you do. They hail you. They do all the commenting and all that. But your communities, the community is the individuals who've said, hey, I love what you're doing. I know that this can be of great help to me. Take my money and take me through the process. All right. And this is the differentiation between audiences and communities. And then your audiences actually amplify what it is that you do. All right. The community is also the same thing. All right. But the difference is that these ones have not paid, but this ones will pay. And your community, because of the constant interfacing and nurturing, they can be evangelists of your brand and share as much as they have experienced to individuals to be able to be part of your offerings. Okay. And then finally, tech tools. You can't do without tech tools. You can't. What I'm doing right now with you, I use a tech tool to do the streaming. I use a tech tool to be able to do the recording. I'm using my iPad, which is a tech tool, to be able to teach you. I'm using this, which is a tech tool. I mean, all right. And so you've got to be able to build your own marketing assets, your communities, your audiences, and your tech tools. Collaborate and build teams around your works to amplify your efforts. I mean, I can't do this work alone. So imagine I teach, I do the recording, then I come. I mean, that's killing. So you've got to be able to build teams. Most importantly, your marketing team. If there's something else that you are learning from this session right now, is to build your marketing team. That is what amplifies your voice. That is what spreads your message further. And that's what brings in money into the system. All right. So collaborate and build teams around your works. Finally, in this session, always evaluate all the things that you're doing. Always evaluate and evolve alongside emerging trends. Why did I decide to start doing videos? Because I found out that algorithms of the platforms are supportive of video content. Algorithms that right now on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, they're quite very supportive of video content. I've been a writer writing, but I've come to find out that the emerging trends, right? The emerging trend shows that video content, people can see me, people can relate to me, people can feel my vibe. So the algorithm supports a whole lot of video content. Okay, so and that's why I'm doing. So you've got to be able to evaluate what is working, evaluate what is not working, and evolve alongside emerging trends and the market. Critically important for you to do this. All right. So that brings me to the end of the session today. All right. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and click subscribe button to my YouTube channel. There are other videos that are out there that you can enjoy. If you're watching this on Facebook, that's fine. You can follow the page. You can also go ahead and follow and subscribe my YouTube channel for more videos of these teachings. All right. So thank you very much for listening to me. So I always say, my joy is for you to live your best life always. Ciao.
He's the dawn, the man of the know this. Got the